to land that rocket on a barge off the South Florida coast. Take a look at this as the rocket slams into a barge and eventually explodes. The private space company that operates the rocket was attempting to land the leftover booster on an ocean platform. The spacecraft was on its way back from delivering groceries, including the first espresso maker in orbit to the International Space Station. SpaceX chief.
How does that remotely look safe, by the way?
It doesn't look safe.
Just back it in. Just back it in. You got to limit the fire, but back it in. You know we're a barge full of gas, right? And how was nobody injured?
And yeah, were there any
How was
humans
nobody,
there?
like the one man on board is like, no, I got a helmet on. I'm cool.
Well, the company's going to try again in June folling the next supply run for NASA. By the way,
I would not want to be one of those barge guys.
By the way,
Gary, you got to go out to sea and pick up that rocket. Just make sure you got your helmet on and your gloves.
Was there somebody in my chair?
Really hot. Yeah, we just had Roger Perez from the Kern County Nut Festival in your chair. Roger, if you haven't seen him in person, he's a big guy, but also these chairs are highly sensitive. Like Kurt, who's our evening anchor, and Tom, who's our noon anchor, we all sit at different levels.
Yeah.
So I get in here in the morning sometimes, and I'm like, I'm way
My chair
down.
won't go down, Rob. I'm not
Good
kidding.
evening, everyone. I'm Rob Kennedy. Tonight on Eyewitness News. Rob gets eaten by a laptop.
I can't get my chair down. I'm basically sitting on the desk.
I'll help adjust it on the commercial break.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
This is the best I can do.
Yeah. Well, welcome back to the broadcast. Rob Kennedy alongside Amity Adrisi. Let's get to some of your headlines this morning. A brush fire in the Southland is now contained after burning more than 20 acres overnight. It started last night around 9:30 off the 10 freeway in San Bernardino County. Winds and dry conditions made battling that fire difficult, but firefighters were able to contain it within a few hours. No structures were damaged and no injuries were reported. Elsewhere, Democrats in Congress pushing to raise the gas tax to fund the Highway Trust Fund. During a news conference yesterday, California Senator Barbara Boxer outlined a proposal that would reduce the impact of a gas tax increase by providing funds to the middle class. The Highway Trust Fund is the main source of funding for the Federal Highway Transit Program. The current funding plan is set to expire at the end of next month. And some interesting news here. The gas tax is at 18.4%, but it hasn't been increased since 1993. And the investigation continues this morning after a man flies a gyro helicopter onto the lawn of the U.S. Capitol. Now officials are wondering just how that man was able to do this so close to the Capitol in such highly restricted airspace. Officials with the Secret Service say the man involved in that incident, 61-year-old Doug Hughes, had come to their attention about a year and a half ago, but back then he was not deemed a security threat. Capitol Police found hundreds of addressed letters to lawmakers. Apparently Hughes was protesting campaign finance reform.
A group of parents